Penicillin, Ismail Safwat 10R. The definition of penicillin. Penicillin is an antibiotic that works by obstructing peptidoglycan production, which results in making the cells permeable and weak. Penicillin is widely used to treat bacterial infections such as pneumonia, scarlet fever, strep throat, meningitis, syphilis, as well as gonorrhea. The discovery of penicillin. Penicillin's discovery was extremely valuable as it led to the invention of antibiotics, which fight bacterial infections. However, they do not treat viral infections, which is a very common misuse for these antibiotics. These antibiotics work by either killing the bacteria or by slowing and suspending the bacteria's production. This discovery resulted in a greatly reduced number of deaths caused by bacterial infections, all thanks to the discovery of penicillin. An interesting fact about penicillin. During World War II, around 100,000 men, or soldiers I should say, benefited from the treatment of penicillin. However, now we will talk about antibiotics in general. First of all, we have to talk about the misuse and the overuse of antibiotics. A very common misuse of antibiotics is consuming antibiotics when they're not the appropriate treatment. For example, when having a cold, a flu, bronchitis, or the stomach flu, you shouldn't have antibiotics, as the antibiotics only treat bacterial infections and they do not treat viral infections. Consuming antibiotics when having a cold, a flu, bronchitis, or the stomach flu can actually cause severe harmful side effects. Interesting fact. 33% to 50% of antibiotics are taken in an inappropriate or unnecessary manner. Some important facts about antibiotics. Antibiotics come in a wide variety, which is why it is extremely essential to get your prescription from your doctor. Number 2, misusing antibiotics can actually cause more harm than good, as the bacteria becomes resistant to the antibiotics. This term is actually referred to as antibiotic resistance. Number 3, using leftover antibiotics is probably an extremely bad idea. This is because bacterial infections come in shapes and sizes, so chances are your last bacterial infection isn't the same as your current bacterial infection. And as stated before, antibiotics come in a wide variety, which is why you have to get it from your doctor. Number 4, antibiotics are useless against viruses. This is because viruses need a living host in order to duplicate, unlike bacteria. Number 5, overusing antibiotics makes the problem of antibiotic resistance much worse, as bacteria can easily spread through our bodies. According to a report done by the CDC, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 2.8 million American citizens have been infected with an antibiotic-resistant infection on a yearly basis in the US alone. This resulted in more than 35,000 deaths. Thank you.